Good morning, crypto world, or good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. But we're going to cover a bit of Bitcoin, but we're also going to cover a little bit of Cronos, because Cronos is coming up to a little bit of resistance. So we're just going to watch out for that, but we'll check that out in a bit in the video. But at the moment, Bitcoin's sitting at $61,429 as of making this video, sitting at over $1 trillion, precisely $1.2 trillion Bitcoin is sitting at. And the whole entire market is sitting at $2.28 trillion. So it's looking really, really bullish. And we've got retail coming back. The institutions keep on buying those ETFs. Everything is looking so bullish. But are we due for a little bit of a pullback? But before I start that, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated. But on about retail, we've got Marcus Brownley. He's got 6.2 million followers on Twitter. I'm not too sure how many followers he's got on YouTube, but he's got a fair few million. And he tweeted the other day, remember Bitcoin. And remember how many followers he's got. So how many people are going to sit there and think, I can remember that Bitcoin from 2021. I'm going to have a look. And then he starts it. Well, as soon as he mentions it, they're going to say, I want a bit of Bitcoin. Or they're going to do a bit of investigation and they're going to want to buy some altcoins probably as well. But obviously, that's setting that trigger to get people retail buying. But let's just check on the Bitcoin chart. So at the moment, we've got Bitcoin sitting in this wedge again. We're just chopping around. This is going a bit of sideways action. Now, obviously, if we break down, this is the area of support I'm looking at. If we start breaking down and come down, we break down, there's a nice bit of support here at $56,000. If we break down again, the next support for me is around about this area here. But if we put it on a higher time frame on the 1 day, if we don't break down, obviously there's a high chance that we could break to the upside and can carry on the momentum and get to that all-time high. And I really do think if we do hold the line and we just chop around, that we're going to head straight back up to all-time high. And I think it could be done prior to the all-time, the halving. But like I said, there's always a risk, because what we've just got to basically watch out for is these funding rates, because the funding rates are really starting to become slightly overheated. But obviously, you know, this is a bull market. So you just got, when you look at this kind of thing, they're overheated, but they can be overheated for quite a long time. And then you get a pullback at some point, a flush out. But at the moment, it is overheated, but it can maintain it. So you just got to be just a bit of warning, really. Prepare for any kind of pullback. But like I said, in the charts, we could easily come back down and retest 50,000. Or we could retest 57,000. But at the same time, we could push up as well. So you just got to bear in mind that. You just got to keep an eye on that funding rate. But as we can see here, we've got like, when you look at what here, BlackRock bought another 603 Bitcoin, but we had some outflows coming out from the GBTC. Maybe that was a little bit of the sell-off that we had yesterday again, was because of that. But they keep on buying. They keep on buying. At some point, it might just level off and it won't become as so aggressive as it is at the moment. But at the moment, they keep buying, and hopefully those GBTC sell-offs really slow up, which they have really slowed up. But like I said, you just got to keep an eye on this. That's one area I'm looking out for at the moment. Liquidation wise, there's nothing either side really. There's nothing at the top, there's nothing at the bottom really. And this is where I'm starting to think on the chart that we're going to still start chopping sideways and that. But obviously, we've got to look at the Bitcoin monthly returns. We have coming to March, a brand new month. So where are we going to go? Are we going to, like I said, are we going to pump to the upside, get to that all-time high, or are we going to sort of have a little bit of a retracement? And now if we have a little bit of retracement, that's going to give us around about, so from where we are now, if we come down, that could be a 9%. But if we all come down to here, it could give us a 19, 20% drop down. But you just got to bear this in mind. In any bull market, you could get pullbacks, and the pullbacks, in my opinion, not financial advice, is an opportunity to buy in a little bit more, because obviously we get these pullbacks and then we grab that liquidity and head back up. So, but looking at the returns in the moment, it's a bit of a 50-50 at the moment, because look at the greens here, positives and negatives. March is around about a 50-50. So like I said, on top of the funding rates, looking at the returns, just if you're a short-term trader, which I'm not, just be a little bit cautious on that. But like I said, overall, mega bullish on Bitcoin, mega bullish on the altcoins as well. And like I said, when you start getting people like Marcus Brown starting to talk about Bitcoin again, it's starting to set those alerts off in people in retail's mind. And this is why we're starting to get this push in retail. And I feel like at the moment with retail, it's just a very small amount of retail that's still coming back, but that momentum I can see throughout this bull market is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And then on top of that, we've got the institutions buying up the Bitcoin as well. So overall, mega bullish, but always be prepared that any bull market, we do get pullbacks. And even if we go past all-time high, we could get another pullback. You just got to prepare that all the time. Just have that in the back of your mind. This is where I say always have a risk management. But without further ado, let's get back in to Cronos. As you know, and I keep saying this every video I do about Cronos pretty much, but I'm just ultra bullish. And some people have actually said on a couple of messages that you're too overexcited about Cronos. You're too bullish about Cronos. It's not doing nothing. These people, I don't know, they feel like they've missed the bottom or what. I don't know what it is. But like I said, I was accumulating in these kind of ranges around here, rebuying up down here. So, for me, when you look at where we were down here, the Cronos is, if you're looking at, well, it hasn't done much. But if you look where we went up there, that was 151%. 151%. You go to the stock market. Yes, there is other coins that have gone and done a lot more. I've done an 800% gain. CRO still has made 151, and we're still early days in this bull market as well. Obviously, we always get pullbacks. We've got a bit of consolidation around about this point. We drop down, and again, we found this local point here, local area of support, and again, we've sort of moved back up, and we're back up around about 55% from this local bottom here. And now we're starting to make our moves back up. This area here is the bit of resistance that I'm on about. And this is where we sort of hit here, when we had that bullish momentum, which was back in November of 2023. We had that move up. And basically, if we go up a little bit more, we've got around about from where we are now, a further 10% to go, 9% to 10% to go. This is the area here of resistance that I'm just watching and being mindful of. Now, if we get Bitcoin makes some severe movements to the upside, obviously that drags the market up and we could blast through it. But also what I'm watching is Bitcoin dominance, which is currently sitting at 54.46. Now, if you get Bitcoin consolidating or slowly drawing down to the downside a little bit, and Bitcoin dominance starts to come down from where it is, then obviously all that liquidity could come back into the altcoins. And I really do feel like, unless we get some bullish news off crypto.com or the Cronos ecosystem, get some mega bullish news, that could rocket us past us. Because honestly, I just want us to bust through this and get to the next level, in my opinion, which is about 15 pence. That's where I want to get to. But currently, we're coming up to this resistance. We've got another 10% before we start testing that out again. So hopefully, we can carry on with that momentum, push up to the upside, and break through this area of resistance. Because if we could get past that, there isn't really much else which is stopping us. Because if we break through that, we've got another, if we break through that now, we've got another from, if we could get from here to where we were last time, about £12, we've got another 22%, 33% till we get up to that next area of resistance, which is going to give us, like I said, that 15, 16 pence kind of market area. And then from that point onwards, which is even more bullish, if we could break through that, this is what's setting my tinglies off. We could break through that. We've got another close to 200% marker. There's nothing in between here, which is going to stop us from climbing up. So we've got these sort of areas of resistance here and here. So we've got it around about the 12 pence, 15, 16 pence. But after that, it's Valhalla. On and upwards, on that mark, we're going to get to around, that'll take us to about 48 pence marking. And then obviously we could get past that. We're getting to that dollar. So there's nothing really major. If we could get past these resistances here, there's nothing really stopping us from getting to this next, that halfway mark, and then to that dollar. It's not impossible to do it. For me, $1 is extremely conservative. I really am looking at around about $1.50, $2, $3. Heck, when I bought Cardano, it went to $3.10. And that was from when I bought it at 7 cents. But so nothing tip off. As people say, there is no chance we're going to go to $1. There is no chance it's going to go past $1. Nobody knows. Nobody ever knows. And nobody knows where the top is. Nobody knows where the bottom is. Nobody knows where CRO can get to. All we know, it could get to $5. Who knows? We don't know. Some mega bullish news comes out for CRO, for Crypto.com or the Cronos, and just send us to Valhalla. Just gives us that God candle. Because at the end of the day, we all want it to go from where we are currently now and just tomorrow wake up and we're at $1. That's what we want. We want to get to $1 tomorrow and consolidate and then push up to $1, $2, $3. And, we all want that. I want that because obviously that's going to make us awful a lot of money. So, but nothing is impossible in my opinion. If people say $1, that'll be the top, ignore that because nobody knows where we're going to go. We might not even hit $1. Who knows? We do not know. But I'm just looking at what the data show me, what the charts are showing me, and that's what's giving me the idea that potentially we can completely go beyond $1. Let me know in the comments below, where do you think we're going to go in this cycle? Do you think we're going to go to $1 and that's it? Do you think we're going to go to $2, $3, $4, wherever? Where do you think? Because don't forget, some people are saying this bull run is going to be a short-lived because of the ETFs. Other people say, this bull run is going to go to November of 2025. Now, if it does go to that, look where we are now. We've got a long ride on this bull market to go. But some people are saying it's going to be a short bull market. At the end of the day, nobody knows where the top's going to be. Nobody, like in the bear market, nobody knows where the bottom is going to be. But like I said, for me, on CRO, and I did it on last video, this is my accumulation area. This is where I was accumulating. Through fear, when we dropped it, the fear, the FUD, I was accumulating. So I'm going to be happy if we get to the halfway mark. But going beyond that, I'm going to be even more bullish. Because at the moment, you can see the market cap here. Currently, we're at $2.8 billion. So looking really healthy. It's looking really strong. Lots of new users. The retail are coming back. And who are the retail going to see? Who are the retail going to see? They're going to see Crypto.com because their marketing is absolutely everywhere. Because we can see here, the F1 season is revving up. And who is part of the sponsors of the F1? Crypto.com. So when they have these on the tracks, they have logos, or they have the lorry or the bus that goes driving around with Crypto.com. Retail are going to look, oh, what's that? I hear Bitcoin's gone up. Who's this? Crypto.com. Check it on the app. Oh, Crypto, and download the app. It's worth downloading the app, see what you think about it. But obviously, we've got all these influencers. We've got retail. we've got the arena, we've got football, we've got everything. There's marketing is absolutely everywhere. So who are retail going to come back to? Crypto.com. And also, they've got a lot of perks as well. So extremely bullish on Crypto.com, extremely bullish on the Cronos, and super bullish on CRO, because it's not that far away to get to that $1. We're not far, and anything can happen at any point in time. So I hope that's been useful. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated, and I will see you soon in the next video. Take care.